right, welcome to Banjo Quest. Today we are going to take our very square sounding vocal piece, Let Me Fall, and we're going to breathe some musicality to it. We're going to breathe a little life into it. Clawhammer has this funny thing where we are sort of trapped in the downbeat. Oftentimes you hear just sort of a downbeat heavy approach with clawhammer. Today we're going to change that a little bit by providing some syncopation with our voice, where previously we sounded kind of like this. Now we're going to try to sound like this. Oh me, oh my, let me fall, baby, let me fall. So what makes this tricky is that you are going to be holding down a steady clawhammer rhythm on the downbeat with your clawhammer hand, your striking hand, but you're going to be singing off of that. You're going to be singing in anticipation of the downstroke. You're going to be coming in a little bit early, and it's quite difficult to get this all together. The way to do this, of course, is to slow it down and break it into its component pieces. So to teach you this concept, I've created a short passage from Let Me Fall where we're going to be playing a very square banjo part, meaning we're going to be emphasizing the downbeat, and with our voice, we're going to be coming in a little bit before that downbeat. It's a finite little passage, so this should be doable. Slow it way down. Let me demo it for you. All right, so tab is available for my patrons. Here is the banjo part. Memorize this part, and then I'll show you how to add the vocals. Now the previous vocals over this would sound like this. Let me fall, let me fall, let me fall, let me fall. And what we're going to do is I want you to come in a little bit early on the let. It's going to sound like this. Up to speed. Let me fall. Let me fall. Let me fall. Let me fall. All right, let's go faster. Let me fall. That is incredibly tricky to do because remember, you are singing a little bit early on let. Now, we could go down the rabbit hole on precisely where the let comes in for the voice versus in comparison to the downstroke. And we're going to do that on Patreon. I'm going to show you how to count this out properly. So if you want more details, if you really want to get this right, hop on over to Patreon and we'll be doing this in the next couple of weeks. Getting into detail on to how you can count this precisely and what actually is going on in the actual mechanics of the pulse of this phrase. But for now, you can just work on that, just getting that misaligned slightly, coming in early on let, but maintaining the strong downbeat with your right hand, with your clawhammer hand, for those of you who are playing lefty. Okay, so that is playing ahead of the beat. That is emphasizing the anticipation. We're going to get a lot more in-depth on this, and I'm going to show you how to do this with the banjo without voice eventually on Banjo Quest. So stay tuned. If you're having trouble singing, that's okay. We're going to get away from singing here in a little bit and work on variations for next time. And that is going to be really exciting. All right, I will see you next Friday on Banjo Quest. are